covered, let us now start into the yoga practice with the first asana of the sequence. Now sit in a comfortable cross-legged position with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Bring your hands into Bindu Mudra and place them on top of the knees. Engage all three bandhas, Mahamudra Bandha, root lock, stomach lock and throat lock. Lord Shiva in your inner space. Perform Samana Kumbhaka. As you inhale, hold your breath and visualize a flame being formed in your stomach and rising up your spine. As you internally chant the japa in Sukhasana.
Sukhasana mityuktam ashaktastat samacharet asanam vijantena jagatrayam.
The next asana is Padmasana. As you Padmasana by placing the thighs, join your hands in mudra and raise them up above your head. Form all three bandhas yourself as Mount Kailash.
अथवक्षे महादेव पर्वतासन मंगलम यत्कृत्वा स्थिररूपी स्यात् षट्चक्रादि विलोपनम.
The next asana is Halipavasana. As you join the soles of the feet together in front of your body, interlock your hands behind you, down on the ground behind the heels. The nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
पूर्व विधियाहु में जानो भैपनो.
Asana is Nagipavasana. Feet still stretch. Cup your palms and stretch the feet beyond the ground behind the heels. Towards your nose, engage all three bandhas and visualize yourself as a snake.
पूर्व विधि परियागाने नीचो हो विकहु निफनास्यो लगाजी.
Next up is Kokilasana. Now hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra with index and middle fingers. Straight forward and up, and then cross them into Padmasana. As you lean forward and down onto your elbows, engage all three bandhas and visualize yourself as a bird.
अथान्यदासनं पक्षे येन सिद्धो भवेन्नरः.
Now stacks as you hold on to opposites in a circle. Engage all three bandhas, Mahamudra Bandha. As you gaze through your nose, visualize Swamiji and change the direction of the movement every once in a while.
गोड़ा बामा पादकी आशमा हिली सोये दक्ष चरण को बार लोता परिगुल्फ समोय.
The next asana is Now press your hands onto the ground, shoulder width apart. Lift your hips up high. Your feet back, and now lower your head and your chest, scooping the body forward and down again and again, while visualizing yourself as an elephant and performing Uddiyana Bandha, the stomach lock, and Mula Bandha, the root lock.
न्युब्जं पादाग्रे भूमौ कृत्वा लम्बी भुजा मस्तकाग्रे निधाय भवति.
Now raise up into Vaishya as you stand tall on the tips of the big toes with all other toes raised off the ground. Keep your head straight, hands with index, middle and ring finger joined together in Hridaya Mudra. Continue in a space as Bandha and Mula Bandha engaged.
केशेन पादयुगलं बद्ध्वा तिष्ठेत अधोमुखः.
Next up is Urdhva. Now stand in Adimandi posture with the heels together, toes pointing outwards and the knees bent. Bring your hands to the chest and the elbows parallel to the ground. Knee upwards the body. Follow along with the respective hand in a circular motion again and again and then is Balalingasana. As you interlace your fingers from the outside in Sarva Shankari Mudra, hold onto one knee and pull it up towards your chest. Keep your head, neck and spine in a straight line with wonders and visualize yourself holding a baby.
एकं जानुवरसियालिङ्ग्य स्थातव्यं बाललिङ्गनं भवति.
Next up is Padapidhanasana. As you take one foot and pull it behind towards the buttocks, hold it with. Keep your head, neck in a straight line. Engage all the bandhas and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
स्थित्वैकस्मिन् पादतले कराभ्यां वेष्टयेत्तनुम्.
Is Natarajasana. As you hold the sole of one foot inside with the respective hand, lean forward, extending the other hand with one. Kick the back leg back and up while leaning forward. Yourself as Lord Nataraja. Form the
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
a baby.
एकं जानु उरसियालिङ्ग्य स्थातव्यं बाललिङ्गनं भवति.
Now repeat Padapidhanasana. As you pull the other leg towards your buttocks, engage all the bandhas and visualize.
स्थित्वैकस्मिन् पादतले कराभ्यां वेष्टयेत्तनुम्.
And Narajasana. On the other side, lean forward as Lord Nataraja.
च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकम्.
Next up is the Ardhanareeshwara. Step the right foot behind the left with the toes down and the heel up and at the chest level, and move the right arm back and forth. Gracefully move the fingers one by one, and after some time place the hand over the nose, uncross the ankles and repeat the movement on the other side. Next up is the skeleton dance. Now visualize yourself as a skeleton as you shake your body intensely. Hold the visualization of your bone structure and move your body wildly. This will be into your very bone marrow. Next up is Katichinakarana from Arimandi position. Cross your arms above your head with the palms. Turn your hips to one side. Open your arms wide above your head. Cross them back to the center position and repeat the movement again and again. The next asana is Tadasana. As you stand tall on the tips of the toes, hands up above your head, engage all the one visualize, internally chant.
महामुद्राबद्धकोनौ ताडासनविभेदकान्.
The next asana is Uttanasana. From a standing position, lean forward and down. bringing your hands flat on the ground. Engage all the wonders as you bring your forehead towards the knees. Swamiji in your inner space.
महामुद्राबद्ध कोनो ताड़ासन विभेदकान्
Next asana is Ardhanareeshwara. Place your hands on the ground, shoulder width apart, and step your feet back into a plank position. Contract the perineal region, tuck your chin into the chest in Jananda Bandha as you start rotating your head from side to side. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you do so.
गजासनमस्थित्वा मस्तकं वारं वारं दक्षिणकुक्षिं सव्यकुक्षिं नयेत् तरक्श्वासनं भवति.
Next asana is Buddha. Now lower your body down onto your stomach as you keep the toes pointing backwards and your hands next to the chest level. Raise your head up using the strength. Open your mouth and up as a cobra. Perform the Mula Bandha.
अङ्गुष्ठनाभिपर्यन्तम् अधोभूमौ विनिन्यसेत्.
From Bhujangasana, push your body up into a plank position and alternate, bringing one knee in towards your chest, back and forth. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Breathe calmly through your nose in Sahajra Kumbhaka as you perform the Mula Bandha in Shashasana.
गजासनसंस्थितो जानुद्वयमाकुञ्च्य वारं वारं कर्तव्यं शशासनम्.
Next up is Ardhanareeshwara. From the tall plank position, step one foot in between the two. Then jump the foot back. Exchange the position of your feet again and again as you visualize yourself as a chariot in Ardhanareeshwara.
गजासनसंस्थितो एकैकं पादं पुरोमार्गेण भ्रामयित्वा कर्तव्यं रथासनं भवति.
The next asana is Virabhadrasana. As you keep one foot with the toes pointing forward and the knee bent at a 90 back with the knee straight, toes pointing upwards. Raise your arms up parallel above your head. Gaze towards your Lord Virabhadra and Mula Bandha in Virabhadrasana.
वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च.
Visualize Virabhadra.
वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च.
Mudra. Keep your elbows straight. Pull your stomach in and up. Contract the perineal region as you visualize yourself as a tree.
वामोरुमूलदेशे निधायतु.
Now bring the raised foot to the opposite hip and join your hands together in Namaskara Mudra in front of them. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda. As you visualize yourself as a triangle.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकम्
Now exchange the position of your feet and repeat Trikonasana on the other side.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकम्.
Next, Takakasana. From Ariman with the heels together, toes pointing outwards and the knees bent off the ground. Place your hands in front of the heart center with each other, and then stomp the raised heel to the ground. Raise the other heel up and exchange the position of your hands again and again. The next asana is Angushtasana. Now lower your body onto the tips of the toes, placing your perineum onto the back of your heels. Keep your knees together and join your hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of the heart center. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space like a bee and exhalation in Brahmari Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha and internal Sadashivoham.
रक्षासनमेव च.
Next asana is Saurasana. From the same position, one leg forward with the toes pointing up. Keep your hands at the side of your body, palms facing forward in Varamudra, fingertips just touching the ground as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
प्रसार्य एकं पादतलं संस्थाप्य त्वेकपादकम्.
Next up is Vidunanasana. From the same position, lean forward and down, hold onto the big toe of the front foot in Prana Mudra. As you hold the back heel and balance, visualize Swamiji in your inner space in Vidunanasana. Now lean forward and down, hold the big toe and the back heel. You repeat Vidunanasana on the other side.
उल्फस्थितो तत्पादाग्रं न.
The next asana is Brahmajankushasana. As you keep the toes on the ground and raise the heels, sit with the perineum on the heels. Replace your back of your knees. Straight the perineum to the chest and gaze in between the hands in Shambhavi Mudra with eyes open wide, unblinking, gazing within.
दो फना पानी होय वैसे एडी दो गुदानी वैसे.
The next asana is Kapilasana. Now place your knees on the ground and sit on the raised heels. As you place your hands on the knees, gaze towards your nose. Perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha, stomach lock and root lock. As you visualize yourself as Sage Kapila Muni, the founder of Mahanirvani Pita, in Kapilasana.
उभय पगदली संपुट करे कोरवारली भूपर इधरे.
Now maintain the same position. As you shift your gaze to the third eye, your visualization to Swamiji, and the Bandha to the Mula Bandha.
दो पगदली संपुट करे कोरवारली भूपर इधरे.
The next asana is Suryasana. Now raise your knees off the ground, join your thumbs and little fingers together, and open up your hands, resembling a lotus flower in Padma Mudra. As you raise your arms up above your head, gaze through the gap between the palms as you visualize Lord Surya in your inner space and perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
एड़ी दो गुदातरी आने फना पानी बैठक निठाने.
The next asana is Mandukasana. As you sit, perineum on the heels, keep your hands on top of the knees, lift the roof of your mouth in Manduki Mudra. As you visualize yourself as a frog, gaze towards your third eye, breathe calmly through your nose in Sahasrara Kumbhaka and perform the Mula Bandha.
पाद तलौ पृष्ठदेशे अंगुष्टे द्वे च संस्पृशेत्.
Next up is from Mandukasana. Place your hands behind your back, hold on to opposite shoulders, and bring your elbows close to your head. As you gaze to your third eye, visualize yourself as a frog, perform Manduki Mudra with your tongue, and engage Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
मंडूकासन मध्यस्थं गुरुपराभ्यां धृतं शिरः.
The next asana is Simhasana. Now cross your ankles and sit on your feet. Is wide. Fingers spread on top. Open your mouth wide. Stick out forcefully. Gaze at the tip of your nose as you visualize yourself as a lion.
दक्षिणं सव्यकुल्फेन दक्षिणेन तथेतरम्.
The next asana is Bhadrasana. Sit with your heels under the perineum, knees open wide. Cross your hands behind your back and hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra. Gaze towards your nose. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Charanara Bandha and Mula Bandha as you return to buzzing like a bee in Brahmari Kumbhaka.
गुल्फौ च वृषणस्याधो व्युत्क्रमेण समाहितः.
The next asana is Kaka Bhushandi Asana. As you squat and keep your feet flat on the ground with the knees raised and opened wide, bring your arms in and around the raised knees as you interlock your fingers behind your back in Padusha Mudra. Gaze towards your nose, visualize yourself as a crow, and perform the Mula Bandha.
वैसको कटठाने दो हाथ पगमी जाने.
The next asana is Kani Pavasana. As you place your hands on the ground, shoulder width apart, bring your knees onto your arms towards your armpits, lean forward and down and lift your feet off the mat. Balance on your arms as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
आसन को गुण आशी दुष्टा होई तो आछी होई.
The next asana is Kapali Asana, the first inverted posture of this sequence. If you have any neck or upper back injuries or high blood pressure, take it slow with all the inverted postures. Make sure you are safe. And if you need the support, you can use a wall, or if you have a partner at your side, they can aid you. Now keep your hands shoulder width apart on the ground. Place the top of your head onto the ground, forming a triangle between your hands and your head. Now walk your feet forward. Place the knees onto your elbows and then straighten your legs up. Gaze towards your nose as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
शीशी शीशा धरती टेकी पगदो वो विलिबा ऊंचा वो करे.
The next asana is Parshvamayurasana. From a squatting position, place your hands to one side of your body, flat on the ground. As you twist your body, Align the knee and hip with your elbows and lean forward. Balance on your arms as you extend your legs to the side. Gaze to your third eye and visualize yourself as a peacock.
Majuram dandavat kuryan majuram dandanamakam.
Now twist your body to the other side. Exhale deeply as you repeat Parsvamayurasana, visualizing yourself as a peacock.
Majuram dandavat kuryan majuram dandanamakam.
The next asana is Bhairaganathasana. As you keep your hands flat on the ground and step your feet back into the plank position, Tadakshasana, step one foot outside the respective shoulder and in between the two hands. Gaze up towards your third eye. Visualize yourself as Lord Kala Bhairava and keep breathing in Rechaka Kumbhaka, exhaling deeply and holding your breath in the exhaled state in Bhairaganathasana.
Asana ko guna piti jayi.
Step the front foot back and bring the other foot outside the shoulder in between the hands. Keep visualizing yourself as Lord Kala Bhairava in Bhairaganathasana.
Asana ko guna piti jayi.
The next asana is Unmukha Pitasana. From Tadasvasana, the plank position, place your forearms on the ground. Walk your feet forward to raise your hips. Gaze towards your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
Bhunyasto januni hasto chadushpadama vamukham.
Return to Tadasvasana and then rotate your body onto one hand, raising the other arm towards the sky. Gaze up as you keep your core engaged and visualize yourself as Sage Vashishta.
Urdho kukkutavasishta marichihala matsyakam.
Now rotate your body in the opposite direction. Repeat Vashishtasana on the other side.
Urdho kukkutavasishta marichihala matsyakam.
The next asana is Anjani Asana. Now sit with your legs extended forward. Place your hands underneath the buttocks with the palms facing up. Gaze towards your nose. Visualize yourself as Lord Hanuman. Keep breathing in Rechaka Kumbhaka. Perform Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha as you internally chant the new japa Paramashivoham.
Dobu karki ubay hateli koravarli maile bheli.
The next asana is Paschimottanasana. With your legs stretched out, bend from the waist and hold the big toes with index and middle fingers in Prana Mudra. Engage all three bandhas as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform Rechaka Kumbhaka, exhaling fully and holding your breath.
Jano parilalatanto paschimam tanam uchyate.
From the same position, interlock your fingers behind your head and lean forward and down as you place your head in between the knees or as close as you can towards the knees by the strength of your core. Perform all the bandhas, Mahamudra Bandha, as you visualize Kali in your inner space in Ugrasana.
Swapanibhyam dridham dhritva jano parishironyasete.
Next up is Marichyasana. As you sit with the legs extended, bring one heel against the groin with the knee raised. Bring your arm in and around the raised knee as you interlock your fingers behind your back. Bring your forehead towards the knee of Sage Marichi.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकम्.
From Marichi Asana, drop the knee towards the side, keep the heel against the groin, lean forward and down as you hold onto the front foot with both hands. Exhale deeply, gaze towards your nose, visualize Swamiji and perform Mahamudra Bandha. All three bandhas engaged in Mahamudrasana.
महामुद्रां प्रवक्ष्यामि तन्त्रेऽस्मिन् मम वल्लभे.
Now exchange the position of your feet. Bring the other heel towards the groin with the knee raised as you repeat Marichi Asana on the other side.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकम्.
Drop the knee, lean forward and down, hold onto the foot, engage all three bandhas, repeat Mahamudrasana on the other side.
महामुद्रां प्रवक्ष्यामि तन्त्रेऽस्मिन् मम वल्लभे.
The next asana is Padmasana 2. As you sit and bring the soles of the feet together with your heels close to your perineum, keep your knees wide and hold your feet firmly as you push the knees down towards the ground by the strength of your groin. Maintain a straight spine, gaze towards your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
गुल्भौ तु वृषणस्यादः सीवन्त्याः पार्श्वयोः क्षिपेत्.
The next asana is Gvalipavasana. From Bhadrasana, extend your feet slightly away from the body. Place your hands on the respective knees. Gaze towards your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform Jalandhara Bandha, the throat lock, and Mula Bandha, the root lock.
पूर्व चरपट चौक कख्यो सोजी वाही विधि जो कीजे सोजी.
The next asana is Joni Asana. As you sit and keep the soles of the feet together with the heels close to the perineum, visualize the Yoni Mandala, the visual representation of Devi Paramashiva Shakti, projected in the top right corner of your screen. Hold on to the soles of your feet as you lean forward and down, bringing your head towards the feet, gaze towards your nose and perform the Mula Bandha.
दोवो पगदली संपुट करे एडी मेड के ढिंग धरे.
Next up is Midakipavasana. As you sit with your feet slightly extended away from the body, with the toes apart and the heels together, extend your arms out wide to the side and lean forward and down, placing your forehead on the ground behind the heels. Gaze towards your nose, visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform the Mula Bandha.
पूर्व विधि परिपगदली संपुट शोल एडी मिली राशे.
Next up is Siddha Samadhi Asana. As you sit and keep the toes together, heels apart, bring your arms below the shins, extend them out and keep your hands facing up. Place your forehead on the ground above the feet as you bring your toes towards your throat if you can. Gaze to the nose, visualize Lord Surya in your inner space as you perform the Mula Bandha.
दोवो पगदली संपुट करे में धरे.
Next up is Chinakipavasana. As you sit and keep the heels together, toes apart, hold the feet and open them up like a book. As you push your elbows down onto your thighs, gaze towards your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
दोवो पगदली दोवो पगा की एडी धरती भगिवा मेढ़ लगावे.
Next up is Charapata Chokasana. As you sit and bring the soles of the feet together with the heels close to your perineum, place your knees on the ground and place your hands on top of the knees, gently pushing them down. Gaze towards your third eye, visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
दोवो पगदली संपुट धारे आगा ने कर जा रे पसारे.
Next asana is Bhaidavasana. As you sit and bring the soles of the feet together, with the knees opened wide, lift your heels up from the ground and bring your toes down, intensely stretching your legs. You can use the support of your hands if required, but then place your hands on top of the knees and gaze towards your third eye as you visualize yourself as Lord Kala Bhairava. Keep your hands in Bindu Mudra as you perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
गुल्फौ सम्पीड्य चान्योन्यं व्युत्क्रमेणोत्थितं शनैः.
The next asana is Samanasana. As you sit with one heel at the perineum, lift and hold the other foot, pulling the sole of the foot towards your chest. Gaze to your third eye as you exhale deeply in Rechaka Kumbhaka and perform the Mula Bandha, and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
समानासनमावक्षे सिद्धमन्त्रादिसाधनात्.
The next asana is Apanasana. As you sit and place one leg on top of the respective shoulder, raise the other foot upwards and straight. Keep your hands on the ground to the sides for balance. As you gaze up towards your third eye, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform the Mula Bandha.
केवलं पादमेकं च स्कन्धे चारोपयेत् ततः.
Now repeat Samanasana on the other side. Bring the other heel against the groin and pull the sole of the opposite foot towards your chest. As you perform the Mula Bandha and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
समानासनमावक्षे सिद्धमन्त्रादिसाधनात्.
Now raise the other foot over top of the respective shoulder with the opposite leg extended forward. Repeat Apanasana on the other side.
केवलं पादमेकं च स्कन्धे चारोपयेत् ततः.
The next asana is Gomukhasana. As you sit and cross one leg over the other, stacking your knees in front of the body, interlock your fingers and place them on the top knee. Keep your heels at the outside of the hips. Gaze towards your nose. Visualize the face of a cow as you start breathing in Siddhkari Kumbhaka. As you press your tongue against the palate of your mouth without touching the teeth, hiss through your teeth while inhaling. Internally chant the new japa, Om Nithyanandoham.
सव्ये दक्षिणगुल्फं तु पृष्ठपार्श्वे नियोजयेत्.
From Gomukhasana, hold on to the big toes in Prana Mudra with index and middle fingers. Keep your spine straight, gaze towards your nose, visualize yourself as Rishika Anasuya as you perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha in Anasuyasana.
दक्षिण गोडों नीचे उठाने, बाहों ताके ऊपर आने.
Now interlock your fingers behind your back. Lean forward and down as you bring your chin over the knees, nose towards the ground. Try to touch the ground if you can. As you gaze to the tip of your nose and visualize yourself as Rishika Anasuya in Anasuyasana too.
जीमणा गोदा की संधि, उपरीड़ा वागोड़ा की संधि.
The next asana is Garudasana too. Now sit on the ground with one heel against the perineum, the opposite foot flat on the ground with the knee raised. As you gaze towards your nose, visualize yourself as Lord Garuda and keep your hands on the knees in Garudasana too.
डावो पगमोडी येडी माहिलो गुल्फं मूलद्वार नीचे दे.
From Garudasana too, raise your perineum on top of the heel, interlock your fingers behind your neck, and twist your elbows outside of the raised knee. Gaze up towards your third eye, visualize Sage Narada in Naradasana.
पिष्टिजो आम पगदली केरी भूपरिता ही लगावे फेरी।
Next up is Matsya Pitakasana. Now place one foot on top of the opposite thigh as you keep the opposite foot flat and hold onto the big toe and the shin of that leg. Gaze towards your nose. Visualize Matsya, the fish avatar of Lord Vishnu, as you perform the Mula Bandha.
वामेन वामाङ्गुष्ठन्तो गृहीतं मत्स्यपीठकम्।
Now repeat Gomukhasana on the other side by stacking your knees, placing your hands on top, and visualizing the face of a cow, Gomukha, in your inner space.
सव्ये दक्षिणगुल्फन्तो पृष्ठपार्श्वे नियोजयेत्।
From the same position, hold on to the feet, gaze to your nose, and visualize yourself as Rishika Anasuya in Anasuyasana on the other side.
दक्षिण कोटो नीचे उठाने बाहों ताकि ऊपर आने।
Now interlock your fingers behind your back, lean forward and down, place your nose on the ground if you can, in Anasuyasana too.
जीमणा गोदा की संधि उपरीड़ा वा गोड़ा की संधि।
Now sit with the other foot against the groin, opposite foot flat, knee raised, hands on the knees. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda with big wings on your back in Garudasana too on the other side.
डाबो पकमोडी एडी माहिलो गुल्फमूल द्वार नीचे दे।
Now raise your perineum onto your heel. Interlock your fingers behind your neck. Twist your elbows outside the raised knee. And visualize yourself as Sage Narada in Naradasana on the other side.
पिष्टिज वाम पगदली केरी भूपरिता ही लगावे फेरी।
Now place the other foot on top of the opposite thigh. Hold onto the shin and the big toe of that leg as you repeat Matsya Pitakasana on the other side.
वामेन वामाङ्गुष्ठन्तो गृहीतं मत्स्यपीठकम्।
The next asana is Matsyendrasana. As you place one foot on top of the opposite thigh, place the other foot on the ground, flat, twist one elbow outside of the raised knee and hold your neck with the hand. As you place the other hand behind your back, twist your body, gaze to your third eye and visualize Sage Matsyendana, the master of Hatha Yoga.
उदरं पश्चिमाभासं कृत्वा तिष्ठति यत्ततः।
From Matsyendrasana, extend one arm down toward the foot, hold onto the big toe in Prana Mudra if you can, then place the other hand towards your ear. Gaze up and back towards your third eye. Twist your body and visualize yourself as a camel in Kubasana.
आसन को गुण झोलो जाए।
Now is Matsyendrasana too. From Kubasana, place the hand from your ear to the ground and stretch your body even further as you gaze towards the third eye and visualize Sage Matsyendranath. Now exchange the position of your feet. Raise the other knee with the opposite foot on top as you repeat Matsyendrasana on the other side.
उदरं पश्चिमाभासं कृत्वा तिष्ठति यत्ततः।
Now extend your arm down towards the foot, twist your body, place your hand on the ear. As you repeat Kubhasana on the other side, visualizing yourself as a camel.
आसन को गुण झोलो जाए.
Now drop the hand from your ear to the ground behind you. Repeat Matsyendrasana too.
मत्स्येन्द्रपीठं जठर प्रदीप्तिं प्रचंड रुक्मंडल खंडनास्त्रम्.
Now place your feet on top of the opposite thighs and your hands on the respective knees. As you gaze towards your nose, visualize yourself as Lord Shiva and start breathing in Sitali Kumbhaka. As you press your tongue against the back of your teeth, engage all the bandhas, Mahamudra Bandha, and internally chant the new japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Padmasana.
आसनं द्विधं प्रोक्तं पद्मं वज्रासनं तथा.
Maintaining Padmasana, cross your arms in front, hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra. As you gaze towards your nose, visualize yourself as Goddess Parvati, the consort of Shiva, still breathing in Sitali Kumbhaka, and engage the Mula Bandha.
उत्तानौ चरणौ कृत्वा ऊरु संस्थौ प्रयत्ततः.
The next asana is Kukutasana. From Padmasana, place your hands in between the thighs and then body off the mat, balancing on your arms. As you visualize yourself as a rooster, perform the Mula Bandha and calmly breathe through your nose in Sahadra Kumbhaka.
पद्मासनं सुसंस्थाप्य नान्वोरोरन्तरे करो.
The next asana is Baddha Keki Asana. From Padmasana, rise up onto your knees, place your palms on the ground, fingers pointing towards your body. As you keep your elbows towards your navel, lean forward and lift your knees off the mat as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
धरामोष्टभ्यकरद्वये न तत्कोर्परि स्थापिता नाभिपार्श्वः.
Next up is Mayurasana. From a kneeling position, with your hands flat on the ground, fingers pointing backwards. Lean forward until you find balance and then lift your legs up off the ground straight. Visualize yourself as a peacock. Breathe through your nose in Sahadra Kumbhaka and perform the Mula Bandha in Mayurasana.
अथ पक्षे महादेव मयूरासनमुत्तमम्.
Now lower your body onto the mat. Interlock your fingers behind your head. Keep your toes pointing outwards as you lay on your stomach. Visualize yourself as a crocodile and perform the Mula Bandha in Makarasana.
अध्यासशेते हृदयं निधाय भूमौ च पादौ च प्रसार्यमानो.
As you lay on your stomach, place your hands next to your chest and raise your legs off the ground entirely. As you visualize yourself as a locust in Shalabhasana.
अध्यासशेते करयुग्मवक्षं भूमिमष्टभ्यकरयोः स्थलाभ्याम्.
As you lay on your stomach, hold onto your feet and pull them down outside the hips towards the ground as low as you can. Visualize yourself as a camel as you perform the Mula Bandha in Ushtrasana.
अध्यासव्यस्तं पृष्ठे निधायापि धृतं कराभ्याम्.
The next asana is Dhanurasana. As you hold onto your feet, kick your legs back and up. As you lift your head up. Visualize yourself as Lord Shiva's bow as you gaze to your third eye.
प्रसार्य पादौ भुजदण्डरूपौ करौ च पृष्ठे धृतपादयुग्मम्.
The next asana is Bhagasana. As you sit in a kneeling position with your feet flat, in between the heels, with the toes touching behind your body, place your hands on the knees, gaze towards your third eye, visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you internally chant the new japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Bhagasana.
उल्टा मोड़ी पादौ वैसे बहुरो जुगति करे एक ऐसे.
The next asana is Gohi Asana. We are setting up for another inverted posture, so if you need the support of a wall, align yourself with the wall and get ready. Now, from your knees, place your elbows on the ground, shoulder width apart. Interlock your fingers, place the crown of your head onto the mat and hold your head with your hands. As you walk your feet forward, raise your hips up and then raise your legs. Pull your knees in towards your chest as close as you can. Squeeze your body in Gohi Asana as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
दो हाथ की कोहनी जोई पुनः कलाई जाने दोई.
Now, from Gohi Asana, extend your legs up straight into Shirshasana. Gaze towards your nose, visualize Swamiji, breathe through your nose, perform the Mula Bandha.
विपरीतं मण्डलं च द्विधैव विदितं हिनः.
The next asana is Podhi Asana. We are entering into a sequence of rapid exhalations in Vastika Kumbhaka. As you contract your abdomen, push the air out from your lungs again and again without actively inhaling. Let the air flow into your lungs naturally. As you raise your legs up straight, come to a vertical position with your legs as you bring your head towards the knees. Keep exhaling as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
दो हाथ पग बाहर आने घोड़ा तरे काकसी ठाने.
Next up is Parikasana. With your legs stretched out in front, bring your hands behind your shoulders and gaze towards your third eye. Visualize yourself as a mace, still breathing in Vastika Kumbhaka.
उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा पादौ मिलित्वा प्रसार्य.
Next up is Naukasana. With your legs up, extend your arms out in front, parallel to the ground, or bring your elbows down if required. Gaze towards your third eye. Visualize yourself as a boat in Naukasana.
उत्तानशयनं कोर्पराभ्यां भूमिमष्टभ्य.
The next asana is Rudrasana. As you raise your feet, scoop your hands underneath with the soles of the feet together and bring them as close to your chest as possible. Gaze to your nose and visualize yourself as Lord Rudra as you keep breathing in Vastika Kumbhaka.
पगदली संपुट करी हाथस्य पग उचाई.
Now breathe calmly. Lay down on your back with your feet flat, knees raised. Place your hands towards your feet with the palms facing down, fingers just touching the heels. Then push your hips up, contract the perineum, and lock your chin to the chest in Jalandhara Bandha. Perform Mudra Kumbhaka. Exhale while you keep the throat locked, forcing the air out in a controlled manner, leading to a state of swooning, intensely pushing the prana into the head region. Gaze towards your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space in Unmukha Pitasana too.
ऊर्ध्वे च जानुनी कृत्वा शवित्वोर्ध्वमुखं तथा.
Now lay down flat on your back with the hands next to your hips in Shavasana. Keep your palms facing up. Perform the Shakti Chalan Mudra, forcefully pulling the awakened Kundalini Shakti up along your spine from the Muladhara chakra to the Sahasrara chakra. Relax, unclutch from any micro movements of your body and mind. Now visualize your body is dead and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, is liberating you as you internally chant the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
उत्तानं शववद्भूमौ शयनं तु शवासनं शवासनं श्रान्तिहरं चित्तविश्रान्तिकारकम्.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
To your physical body. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles, your elbows and your knees. Pull your knees up towards your chest. Start rocking your body from side to side as you slowly return to a comfortable seated position. Congratulations, you completed the first 108 asanas of this sequence, the Pratama Vinyasa Krama. We are now going to move on to continue with the next asana of the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama. But first, we would like to request all the participants to please switch on your cameras and make sure you're visible on camera as well. Make sure your room is properly lit. Even though James Michael is outside, his area is properly lit. So take his example. And let us continue the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama with the next asana of the sequence, which is Yathasana. Sit in a posture that brings ease to your physical and mental space. Place your hands on top of the respective knees in Bindu Mudra. As you visualize Swamiji in your inner space, perform Samana Kumbhaka. Fill your stomach with prana and hold your breath. Visualize a flame rising up your spine as you perform a Mula Bandha and internally chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पर्यङ्कं तत्समाख्यातं यतसंस्थं यथास्थितिः.
Next up is Samasana. As you sit in a cross-legged position, place your hands on the knees in Bindu Mudra. Inhale and exhale deeply and hold your breath every once in a while as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु.
Next up is Muktasana. Now place your left foot against the genital region. Place the right foot over top of the left, hands facing down on top of the knees. As you gaze towards your nose, visualize yourself as a sage liberated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
निपीड्य सीविनीं सूक्ष्मां दक्षिणेतरगुल्पतः.
Next up is Siddhasana. Now maintain the same position. Switch your gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
स्थानुसंयमितेन्द्रियोचलदृशा पश्यन् भ्रुवोरन्तरं चैतन्मोक्षपातभेदजनकं सिद्धासनं प्रोच्यते.
Next up is Siddhi Asana. As you maintain the same position, sit your gaze to the ground in front of you. Engage all three bandhas, Mahamudra Bandha, as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
वामपादके डीजानो सीवनिमदितासुकोठानो.
The next asana is Rudrasana. As you keep your legs in the same position, rotate your hands on top of the knees and place them into Bindu Mudra, index finger and thumb touching. Gaze towards your third eye and visualize yourself as Lord Rudra as you perform the Mula Bandha.
वामचरण परिदक्षिणे राखे एकजुकुतिये से विदिदाखे.
Next up is Santadunasana. As you maintain one heel on top of the other, place your hands in front of your navel with one palm. Place your hands on top of the knees in Bindu Mudra. Gaze towards your nose, embody tranquility and an unshakable nature.
आसन की गुण मन की चंचलता मीटे.
The next asana is Siddhasana too. As you maintain your feet in the same position, bring your hands to the navel and cup one palm over the other, resembling a lotus flower. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform the Mula Bandha.
ऋजुकाय समासीना सिद्धासनमुदीरितम्.
Next up is Bandha Yoni Asana. Maintain one heel on top of the other. Set the sankalpa to manifest through the womb of creation. As you perform the Mula Bandha, prepare yourself to enter Shanmukhi Mudra, locking all your five senses with your hands. As you place the little fingers beneath the bottom lip, the ring fingers above the upper lip, with the middle fingers close your nostrils, index fingers closing the eyes, and the thumbs locking the ears.
यत्र मध्ये महादेव बन्धयोन्यासने शृणु.
Next up is Virasana. As you place one foot on the opposite thigh and the other foot below the opposite thigh, place your hands on top of the knees in Bindu Mudra and embody the space and state of bravery, Vira.
एकं पादमथैकस्मिन् विन्यस्योरुणि संस्थितः.
The next asana is Valmikasana. As you maintain the left heel on the right side of the regenerative organ with the toes underneath the thigh and the right foot on the left leg with the toes by the knee. Place your hands on the knees, thumbs and index fingers touching in Bindu Mudra. Gaze towards your third eye as you visualize Sage Valmiki, the great poet and author of Ramayana.
डावा पगगी पगतली पुनी एड़ी है जो ये.
Next up is Joni Mudrasana. As you maintain your legs in the same position, rotate your hands on top of the knees. Keep your hands flat on the knees. As you gaze towards your nose and visualize Yoni Mandala, the visual representation of Devi Paramashiva Shakti herself. The Yoni Mandala is projected on the screen.
वामपादकी पगतली जाहि माहिली कोर.
Next up is Yoni Asana. Shift your gaze to the third eye. Maintain the same position. Keep visualizing Yoni Mandala.
योन्यासनं पर्वतेन योगं योगफले नीलम्.
Next up is Padasana 3. As you sit and bring the soles of the feet together, hold your feet with both hands and press your knees down towards the ground by the strength of your groin. Gaze towards the nose. Visualize Lord Vidavatra in your inner space as you perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
गुल्फौ चर्षणस्याधः सीवन्त्याः पार्श्वयोः क्षिपेत्.
Next up is Aghodasana. As you keep the soles of the feet together with the heels at the perineum, press your tongue up against the palate of the mouth or even higher towards your third eye, along the nasal tract in Kechari Mudra if you can. With your right hand, cover your mouth. Close the left nostril with the index finger. Inhale through the right nostril. And then close both nostrils, hold your breath. Exhale through the left nostril and repeat on the other side in Abhyantara Kumbhaka as you gaze towards your third eye and visualize yourself as an Aghori.
पूर्वक हो विश्रिका जोजी वाही विधि जोगी जैसो जी.
Next up is Kanari Pavasana. As you bring the feet together in front with the toes together and the heels apart, place your elbows on the heels, rest your chin on the palms, and gaze through your nose as you engage Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a female elephant drinking water and exhale fully and hold your breath in Rechaka Kumbhaka.
ग्वाली पाव आसन रख्यो है जैसे याहू में जाने विधि तैसे.
The next asana is Padasana. Sit with the knees raised, the arms between the thighs and calves, interlace your fingers in Parashamudra, and lift your feet off the mat. Gaze towards your nose, visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform the Mula Bandha.
ततोर्ध्वम्रे चेत् वायुं मृदुनिश्वास संयुतम्.
The next asana is Gopichandasana. Now interlace your fingers around the feet with the soles together, the toes at the groove of the throat, with the heels touching the chest. Place your chin on your hands and gaze towards your nose as you embody the state and space of a king.
पूर्व विधि पगा का अंगूठा कंठ को पराशे.
The next asana is Udarasana. As you sit with the soles of the feet together, insert your hands underneath the legs and hold the feet with interlocked fingers. Bring your feet up towards your chest and bring your head down to touch your chin to the soles. Gaze through your nose as you visualize your body free from any defects.
दोवु भगदली संपुटटाने उभय हस्त करी उरद हिताने.
From the same position, lift your feet even higher in front of your face. Bring your interlocked fingers in front of the forehead as you visualize yourself excelling in everything.
दोवु भगदली जोड़ी संपुट करे.
From Vishishtasana, we move on to Bhujasana. From a seated position, lift both legs over top of the respective shoulders. Bring your arms underneath the legs and up, interlacing your fingers around the back of your neck. Now visualize yourself as a cobra as you perform the Mula Bandha.
शिरासनं तु विज्ञेयं कक्षासनम् अतः परम्.
The next asana is Kalyanasana. Maintain a seated posture and raise your legs up. Bring your elbows under the knees and wrap your arms around the back. Clasp your palms behind as you gaze towards your nose and visualize yourself as a beautiful, auspicious goddess.
दोवु हाथ पगम नीचे आने तिनको गोड़ा नीचे ठाने.
Next up is Sankadasana. Now place the top of the left foot flat on the ground as you sit down on the left heel with your perineum. Stack the right knee over top with the heel close to the hip. Place your hands on opposite knees. Gaze in Vaishnavi Mudra with your eyes open but not focusing on any external object, only focusing on the object within. Visualize yourself as an elegant swan as you perform Ujjayi Pranayama, making an ocean-like sound on the inhalation.
वामपादं चितेर्मूलं संन्यस्य धरणीतले.
Next up is Dhenukasana. From Sankatasana, slide the heel outside the hip, sit down on the ground, and place your hands on the top knee. Visualize a cow in your inner space as you perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
Anushaginagar Panchadam Vrishilindagalyamni.
The next asana is Machandrasana. Now place your right foot on the thigh and the left foot on the right knee. Bring your left hand behind the back, twist your body and hold on to the opposite thigh with both hands as you twist your body even further. Shift your gaze to the third eye, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform the Mula Bandha.
Vamajanga Pradachinatane, Vamahastapishti Disaane.
From Machandrasana, untwist your body, hold onto the feet and lean forward and down, placing your forehead on the ground. Visualizing Swamiji in Machandrasana too.
Prathamaji Mano Charna Jajoji, Vamajanga Parirakhe Soji.
Maintaining your feet in the same position, interlock your fingers and place them on the top knee. Engage all three bandhas. Visualize Swamiji, your Guru, in your inner space in Guru Asana.
Urmule Itrabadasya Kanishtika Pradesha Gulbham Samstapya.
Now repeat Sankatasana on the other side as you place the top of the right foot on the mat, sit down on the right heel and stick the left knee over top of the right. Place your hands on opposite knees and visualize yourself as a swan.
Vamapadam Chiter Moolam Sanyasya Dharanitale.
Now repeat Dhenukasana on the other side as you slide the right heel outside the hip, visualize a cow in your inner space and perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
Anushagi Nagara Panchadam Vrishilindagalyamni.
Now repeat Machandrasana on the other side as you place the left foot on the right thigh and the right foot on the left knee. Bring the right hand behind your back, twist your body to hold onto the left thigh with your right hand and place your left hand on the right thigh, pushing and twisting your body even further as you gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in Machandrasana.
Vamajanga Pradachinatane, Vamahastapishti Disaane.
Untwist your body, hold onto the feet, lean forward and down, place your forehead on the ground in Machandrasana too.
Prathamaji Mano Charna Jajoji, Vamajanga Parirakhe Soji.
Rise up, interlock your fingers, place them on the top knee, engage all three bandhas and visualize your Guru in Guru Asana.
Urmule Itrabadasya Kanishtika Pradesha Gulbham Samstapya.
The next asana is Pashasana. As you sit with your feet flat on the ground, hold your knees with opposite hands and pull them towards your chest. Keep your thighs together, spine straight. Gaze towards your third eye as you keep your tongue in Kechari Mudra up. And visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
Padatale Bhumo Nidhaya, Janu Nivrisi Nidhaya.
Next up is Bodha Shukasana. As you keep your feet flat on the mat, wrap your arms around the legs and hold on to opposite wrists. Place your chin onto your knees, gaze towards your nose and visualize being in an abode of bliss.
Dovo Pagdali Bhuparidhare, Kormahiliya Sekare.
Next up is Kurakatasana. From the same position, place your arms under the knees and hold on to opposite elbows. Gaze towards your nose, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and don't forget to make an ocean-like sound on your inhalation.
दो हाथ पग बाहर लियावे, गोड़ा नीचे ले टहरावे.
From Kurakatasana, bring the right foot over top of the left so the heels cross and keep your toes pointing up. Gaze towards your nose and visualize the great sage and Maharishi Sumati in Sumati Asana.
मूलद्वारी धरती परिठाने डावा पग परिदे आने.
Next up is Dandasana. As you keep your legs extended forward, interlock your fingers and raise your arms up straight above your head with the wrists pointing outwards. Keep your tongue up in Kechari Mudra. Gaze towards your nose. Engage all three bandhas, Mahamudra Bandha in Dandasana.
इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु.
The next asana is Arambhasana. From the same position, lean forward and down. Hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra with index and middle fingers. Bring your head as close to the knees as possible and start breathing in Nadi Shodhana, where you inhale through one nostril and exhale through the other alternatingly. Don't use the support of your fingers. Do this by the strength of your will.
दोवो पग मिलिवा पसारी पगा का अंगूठा पकड़ी लीला टकोड़ा लगावे.
Next up is Pidukasana. As you sit with your legs straight, extend your knees slightly up and bring one hand distance between the heels. Now lean your shoulders down, bring your arms in and around the knees and hold on to the feet from the outside. Gaze towards your third eye, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform the Mula Bandha in Pidukasana.
प्रथम बैसी दो पाव पसारी कछुक उर्द को कोरडो डारे.
The next asana is Jalandhari Bhavasana. As you extend your feet away from the body and place your hands underneath the legs, underneath the shins, keep the palms facing up and bring your forehead on the ground behind the heels. Gaze towards your nose, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform the Mula Bandha.
दो वेड़ी में लिखे दीजिए हाथ पसारी.
The next asana is Urdhva Paschimottanasana. With your legs extended forward, bring one leg behind your neck. If you can't bring it behind your neck, try to bring it over your shoulder or pull it towards your chest. Then lean forward and down and hold on to the sole of the front foot with both hands. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you breathe in Pratyahara Kumbhaka, focusing on the upward flowing prana through 9 points of the body as revealed by Mahadeva himself, which are the soles of the feet, the regenerative organs, the navel, the heart, the throat, the uvula, the center of the eyebrows, and the crown of the head. Now perform the Mula Bandha in Urdhva Paschimottanasana.
पश्चिमतानवत् संस्थितिं कृत्वा एकं पादं ग्रीवायां धृत्वा तिष्ठेत्.
Next up is Anantasana. With your leg behind your neck or pulled up as high as you can, straighten your spine and lay back. As you hold onto the foot with the opposite hand, gaze towards your nose. Visualize yourself as being endless, infinite, unending, eternal, Ananta.
उत्तानशयने एकैकं पायि ग्रीवायां विन्यस्य.
From Anantasana, roll onto the side of the elbow, holding onto the foot. Rest as you feel in complete control in Ankushasana.
उत्तानशयिते एकैकं पादं ग्रीवायां कुर्वन्.
Next up is Tridushasana. As you lay on your back, pull your knees in towards your chest, hold them with both hands as you rock your body from side to side, relaxing your spine after this intense stretch. Next up, repeat Urdhva Paschimottanasana on the other side. Extend both legs forward and bring the other leg behind your neck. Lean forward and down and hold on to the front foot with both hands as in Paschimottanasana.
पश्चिमतानवत् संस्थितिं कृत्वा एकं पादं ग्रीवायां धृत्वा तिष्ठेत्.
Now straighten your spine into Anantasana and visualize yourself as being unending, Ananta.
उत्तानशयनी एकैकं पायि ग्रीवायां विन्यस्य.
Roll onto the side in Ankushasana as you feel in complete control.
उत्तानशयित एकैकं पादं ग्रीवायां कुर्वन्.
The next asana is Yoga Nidrasana. As you lay on your back, lift your legs one by one up behind your neck. If you can't bring the legs behind your neck, you can cross the feet in front of you and pull them up towards your chest. Gaze towards your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
पादाभ्यां वेष्टयेत् कण्ठं हस्ताभ्यां पृष्ठबन्धनम्.
I want to say it is so great to see the sincere efforts of everyone to perform these very difficult asanas. It's very nice to see how everyone is working to open up the hips. The next asana is Atmaramasana. While laying on your back, raise your legs towards your head, wrap your hands around the legs and interlace your fingers behind your neck. As you gaze to the nose and visualize Lord Vishnu blessing you from within.
आत्मा राम आसन प्रथम सुधोसो वे.
The next asana is Kochikasana. As you lay down on your back, pull your knees in towards your chest and extend your arms out to the side. At shoulder level, gaze towards your third eye, visualize Swamiji in your inner space, and still focus on the prana flowing upward along your spine.
दो हाथ चीदा सा करे तेन सो उबे से पा करे.
Next up is the Jatara Parivritti. This asana consists of 3 steps. We are going to perform all 3 steps on one side and then repeat them on the other. Now, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform the Mula Bandha as we enter a neutral position. As you lay on your back with your knees towards your chest, arms reaching out to the sides at shoulder level. Drop one knee to the side and extend the other leg down. This is the first step. Then bring both knees bent to the side. That is the second step. And then extend both legs to the side, holding them with your hand and gazing in the opposite direction. This is the third step. Return to the neutral position with the knees towards the chest. Then drop the other knee to the side, opposite leg extended down. Bring both knees bent to the side. And extend both legs to the side as you gaze away from the feet.
परिवृत्ति कुक्षि भागे त्रिदाहि परिकीर्तितः.
Next up is the Dviparapitam. As you lay on your back, bend your knees and place your feet flat on the ground. Hold your ankles and lift your hips up as you gaze to your nose and visualize yourself as sturdy as a bridge. Perform Murcha Kumbhaka as you keep Jalandhara Bandha engaged on the exhalation.
प्रतिक्रियायुतं द्वन्द्वपीठः सर्वबलप्रदम्.
Next up is Paryankasana. With your feet flat on the mat, bring your arms over your head and place your hands flat on the mat as well, with the fingers pointing towards your feet. Now raise your entire body off the mat and visualize yourself as sturdy as stone furniture as you breathe calmly through your nose in Sahajra Kumbhaka and perform the Mula Bandha in Paryankasana.
उत्तानशयनं हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्य पादतलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा
The next asana is Shvatanasana. As you lay on your back with the knees towards your chest, place your hands on the shoulders and move your hips in a circular motion. Visualize yourself as a dog playfully rolling around on its back.
शवच्छरीरं संस्थाप्य जानुनी सम्मील्य नाभौ वाणीय
Next up is the Viparita Karani. As you lay supine, raise your hips and legs up and place your hands flat on the mat. As you push your legs up straight, move them around in a circular motion. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and keep Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha engaged.
भूतले सशिरो दत्त्वा खेनये चरणद्वयं विपरीतकृतिश्चैषा सर्वतन्त्रेषु गोपिता.
Next up is the Viparita Karani 2. From the same position, stop the movement of your legs. Keep visualizing Swamiji in your inner space.
करणी विपरीताख्या सर्वाधिव्याधिनाशिनी नित्यम अभ्यासयुक्तस्य जाठराग्नि विवर्धनी.
The next asana is Langalasana. As you lay on your back, lift your hips and take your feet over your head. Place your toes on the floor. Stretch your hands out behind your back on the ground with interlaced fingers in Padusha Mudra. Push your hips higher as you visualize yourself as a plow.
नरकासने स्थित्वा नासिकाप्रदेशे भूमौ पादपृष्ठे स्थाप्य.
The next asana is Shaita Paschimottanasana. From the same position, hold on to your feet. Keep your toes on the ground. This is one of the 84 different asanas revealed directly by Paramashiva himself. Visualize Paramashiva as you internally chant the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
तानं शयित्वात् कुर्वीत शयितपश्चिमतानकम्.
Next up is Supta Konasana. From the same position, bring your hips over top of your shoulders and then open your legs out wide to the side. Now, visualize Swamiji and perform Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha.
परिवृत्ते कोक्षे भागे तदा हि परिकीर्तितः.
The next asana is Chakrasana. As you join your feet together above your head, hold onto the ankles of the feet and roll onto your back while visualizing yourself as a chakra, a wheel, keeping your legs and arms straight.
शवासनस्तद्वौ पादौ कुर्यान् मस्तकतः परौ.
Next up is Supta Prasarita Palangushtasana. As you lay on your back, stretch your legs out vertical above your body and hold on to the big toes in Prana Mudra. Then open your legs wide to the side as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकम्.
We move on to Supta Padangushtasana. As you join your feet together above your body, hold onto the big toes and visualize Swamiji.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकम्.
The next asana is Matsyasana. From Supta Padangushtasana, move your legs into Padmasana and then lay down on your back with the legs in Padmasana and the arms above your head holding onto opposite elbows. Gaze towards your nose and visualize Matsya, the fish avatar of Lord Vishnu.
मुक्तपद्मासनं कृत्वा उत्तानशयनं चरेत्.
Next up is Parasharamasana. As you lay on your back with the legs in Padmasana, place the backside of the right hand onto the left palm, gaze towards your nose and visualize Lord Rama in your inner space.
प्रथमकरे पद्मासन आचे सूदो सोवे भूपरिपाचे.
Next up is Sarvangasana. With the legs in Padmasana, raise your legs and hips off the ground. Support your hips with your hands, with your elbows on the mat. Gaze towards your nose as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
अथवा क्षेत्र संक्षेपात् सर्वांगासनम् उत्तमम्.
Next up is Vrishchikasana. As you lay on your back, place one foot on the opposite thigh. Lift the opposite knee towards your chest and extend your arms up above your head, hooking your fingers forward, gazing to your third eye and visualizing yourself as a scorpion.
प्रथमशयन सूधो शीशिकेशिकी सन्धि सुदाखे.
Now place the other foot on top of the opposite thigh as you repeat Vrishchikasana on the other side.
प्रथमशयन सूधो शीशिकेशिकी सन्धि सुदाखे.
Next up is Vrishaparakshipasana. As you lay on your back, interlace your fingers behind your neck, lift both your legs off the mat and alternate pulling them in towards your chest back and forth. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you breathe calmly in Sahasra Kumbhaka.
उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा अङ्गुलिभिः कन्दरां बद्ध्वा.
Next up is Maruttanasana. As you lay on your back, place your hands next to your hips and alternate bringing one knee in towards your ear back and forth while visualizing Swamiji.
शोतानवत् संस्थिति कृत्वा जानुद्वयं पर्यायेन कर्णयोः संस्पृशेत्.
The next asana is the Vrikasana. As you lay on your back, place your feet flat on the ground and then stand up and sit back down as you visualize yourself as a wolf.
उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा पादतलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा.
The next asana is Luthasana. As you lay on your back, quickly throw your legs above your head and completely roll over. Again and again, repeating. Finally, finishing in a prone position as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
उत्तानशयनं पादौ शिर उल्लङ्घ्य भूमौ स्थापयित्वा.
As you lay down on your stomach, keep your toes pointing backwards, hands next to your shoulders. Contract your lips, make the sound of a flute whistling while inhaling. As you visualize yourself as a chariot, carrying warriors into a battle for Dharma on your chariot back.
निब्जं शयनं कृत्वा नाभिं भूमौ निधाय.
Next up is Dehalyo Langanasana. Now push your body up into a plank position and jump your feet back and forth in between the arms as you visualize yourself transcend body and mind.
हस्तद्वयं बद्ध्वा तन्मध्ये चरणद्वयम् उड्डानैव बहिरानीय.
Next up is Jatyasana. From a standing position, bend forward and place your hands on the mat. Then walk back and forth while visualizing yourself as a wise 60-year-old elephant.
अथ जात्यासनं वक्षे येन जातिस्मरो भवेत्.
Next up is the Lolitika Karana. As you stand with your knees bent, the feet pointing outwards, bend your elbows and keep your hands at the chest level. Rotate your arms around the chest as you open your chest wide and move your head in all directions. Next up is Tadapasana. As you stand tall, tie your feet with a rope if you have one available. Then keep your arms at the side of your body, hands touching the thighs, and perform the Mula Bandha, pushing the Kundalini Shakti up and breathing in Sahadra Kumbhaka through your nose as you visualize your Kundalini Devi raising and curling upward around your body in Tadapasana.
अथ सर्पासनं वक्षे वायुपाणाय केवलम्.
The next asana is Ushtra Sadhanasana. While standing, place all fingers on the mat and then stand on your hands. Hold your toes from the front as you begin to move on the mat, visualizing yourself as a camel.
मुष्टिकनिष्ठिका प्रदेशेन भूमौ निधाय उपरि पादतले संस्थाप्य.
Next up is Ashvasana. From the same position, hold your feet from the outside and walk around, visualizing yourself as a horse.
मुष्टिकनिष्ठिका प्रदेशेन भूमौ निधाय उपरि पादतले संस्थाप्य.
The next asana is Kapota Nitakasana. As you stand straight with your feet together, interlace your hands behind your back and pull them down towards your calves. Visualize yourself as a soaring bird diving head first in rapid speed as you perform the Mula Bandha.
पादतले भूमौ निधाय पृष्ठभागेन हस्तौ जङ्घापर्यन्तं नीत्वा.
Next up is the Talapushpaputam Karana. As you stand tall, with the palms together in Namaskara Mudra. Stand tall with the palms together in Namaskara Mudra. Gently bend your knees and keep the toes pointing outwards. Simultaneously open up your palms, raise one heel off the ground, slightly lowering the waist and shoulder of the respective heel as you visualize that you're holding a bouquet of flowers and offering it to Paramashiva. Next up is Khadgasana. Now visualize yourself as a rhinoceros. Gaze towards your nose, perform Mula Bandha as you lay down on your stomach and jump your feet back up towards your hands and stand, placing your hands in Namaskara Mudra, forming the horn of the rhinoceros.
नुजसरतमासनं कृत्वा पादतलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा.
Next up is the Uttanottanam. If you have weights, you can hold them in this asana to intensify the asana practice. Now sit down all the way or as low as you can towards the ground, then stand back up again and again. Gaze towards your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
पुनः पुनः उत्थातव्यम् असितव्यम् इति उत्थानोत्थानं भवति.
Next up is Musalasana. As you stand up straight, raise your arms over your head and jump repeatedly as you visualize yourself as a mace.
सरलं स्थित्वा ऊर्ध्वं बाहु नजेत् वारं वारम् उड्डानं कृत्वा.
The next asana is Uchya Shakasana. From a standing position, pull the sole of one foot towards your belly. With the other leg, sit down and stand back up. Alternate on both sides as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space and gaze towards your nose.
एकैकं पादतलं कुक्षौ निधाय तिष्ठेत् उच्छीर्षकं भवति.
Next up is Parshva Janukarana. Now stand and keep one leg slightly bent with the toes pointing to the side. Bend and lift the opposite knee towards your chest and hold it with your hand in a fist. Place the other hand on your thigh with the fingers pointing inwards. The next asana is Tandavasana. You can hold weights if you want to intensify this asana. Now visualize yourself fiercely dancing as Lord Shiva as you extend your arms forward and one leg and sit down and stand back up on the standing leg.
एकेन पादेन स्थातव्यं ताण्डवासनं भवति.
Next up is Brahmanasana. As you place the left foot on the opposite thigh and stand erect on the mat like a rod, keep your hands at the side and visualize Lord Brahma blessing you from within.
ब्राह्मणासनमावक्ष्य यत्कृत्वा ब्राह्मणो भवेत्.
Next up is Garudasana 3. As you stand tall and wrap the left leg over and around the right knee, tuck the left toes on the other side of the right calf as you simultaneously cross the left arm below the right and bring your palms together in Namaskara Mudra, visualizing yourself as Lord Garuda.
उत्तानकूर्मपीठं च संहस्गारुडमेव च.
Next up is Ekapadasana. As you stand straight on the right leg, lift the left foot onto the opposite thigh and keep your hands relaxed by the knees. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you do so.
दक्षाङ्घ्रिं वामपादस्य जङ्घोपरि निधाय च.
The next asana is Dhruvasana. As you stand on the right leg, hold the big toe of the left foot and straighten it out to the side. Visualize yourself as the North Pole Star as you rotate your body quickly on the standing leg.
एकेन हस्तेन दण्डरूपस्य एकस्य पादस्य अग्रं धृत्वा.
The next asana is Trivikramasana. As you stand on the right leg and lift the left foot behind your neck, stand tall. If you can't bring it behind your neck, pull it up towards your chest. Alternate sitting and standing in this position.
ग्रीवायां पादं संस्थाप्य स्थातव्यम् उत्थातव्यं त्रिविक्रमासनं भवति.
Now repeat Parshva Janukarana on the other side. Pull the other knee in towards your chest with a hand in a fist. Opposite hand on the respective thigh. Fingers pointing inwards. Now repeat Tandavasana on the other side as you visualize yourself fiercely dancing as Shiva.
एकेन पादेन स्थातव्यं ताण्डवासनं भवति.
Now repeat Brahmanasana on the other side as you place the right foot to the inner thigh. Visualize yourself being blessed by Lord Brahma.
ब्राह्मणासनमापक्षे यत्कृत्वा ब्राह्मणो भवेत्.
Now repeat Garudasana 3. Interlace your hands and legs as you visualize yourself as Lord Garuda.
उत्तानकूर्मपीठं च सिंहस्गारुडमेव च.
Now repeat Ekapadasana on the other side with the opposite foot on the thigh. Keep your hands relaxed by the sides.
दक्षाङ्घ्रिं वामपादस्य जङ्घोपरि निधाय च.
We are back and we're going to continue with Dhruvasana on the other side. So stand tall on one leg as you hold the opposite foot in Prana Mudra and rotate on the standing leg while visualizing yourself as the North Pole Star.
एकेन हस्तेन दण्डरूपस्य एकस्य पादस्य अग्रं धृत्वा
Now repeat Trivikramasana on the other side as you pull your foot up behind your neck if you can, and then sit down and stand back up on one leg while visualizing Lord Vishnu in your inner space.
ग्रीवायां पादं संस्थाप्य स्थातव्यम् उत्थातव्यं त्रिविक्रमासनं भवति.
Next up is the Samana Kakarana. As you stand with your feet close together, heels touching, toes pointing outwards, keep your hands at the side of your body, slightly outwards with the fingers one by one in a comfortable, natural posture. As you move on to the final 100 asanas of this sequence. I want to thank all the participants for the sincere participation, even during those intense asanas that we were going through right now. The next asana is Gorak Anjali Asana. As you stand erect and then bend forward, bring both hands underneath the knees and make a finger lock. As you sit in a squatting position, let the finger lock touch your navel and visualize the great sage Goraknath, the founder of the Natha Yoga Hindu Sampradaya, as you perform Jivachala Kumbhaka, inhaling deeply into your stomach and moving the prana throughout your body by the strength of your will.
प्रथमे बो होए बाहुरीनी चौपुनी होवे.
Next up is Kanchi Asana. As you insert your hands between the thighs and calves, wrap them around behind your butt and interlace the fingers in Padusha Mudra. Now, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform the Mula Bandha.
ऊर्मध्याधस्थौ निवेशयानि तं मम धृत्वा.
Next up is Bhairava Asana. As you visualize Bhagavan Kala Bhairava, the Lord of Time, bring your feet together and sit down in a squatting posture with your heels touching the perineum. Hold your hands at the back and sit upright as you gaze at the navel and perform the Mula Bandha.
दो पग की थल्या की माहिली को और मिलाजी.
Next up is Varahasana. As you squat all the way down to the ground, keep your feet together and the toes apart. Bring your elbows up close to your head and your palms joined over your back facing downwards. Gaze towards your nose as you visualize a boar, one of the 10 incarnations of Mahavishnu.
पागतली की माहिली को और मिलाजी फना पानी उकड़ मोड़ वैसे.
The next asana is Pripitasana. As you keep your heels touching, hold on to the big toes in Prana Mudra and bring your hips to the same level as your knees. Let your hands hang down, fingertips touching the toes as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
बार्षं द्वैतं मील्या स्थित्वा नितमं जानु प्रदेश आनीय.
Next asana is Bakasana. As you place your hands on the mat with the fingers wide, place your knees onto the back of your arms and lean forward as you lift your feet off the mat while visualizing yourself as a crow in Bakasana.
हस्ताभ्यामवनिमवष्टभ्य
Next up is Sushtanga Kapali Asana, another inverted posture. Now kneel down, head on the ground, palms spread for support. As you raise your body up onto your head, your legs into Padmasana, and gaze towards your nose as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
आसन कोगुन कपाल आछो होई.
Next up is Guptasana. Now sit in a kneeling posture with the top of the feet flat. Sit in between the heels with the toes touching behind your body. Gaze towards your nose and visualize you're sitting in the secret seat with Paramashiva and Guru.
जानोर्वोरन्तरे पादौ कृत्वा पादौ च गोपयेत्.
The next asana is Vrikshasana too. Now place both hands on the ground with the fingers wide and lift your body up straight into a handstand. Again, use the support of a wall, or if you have a partner at your side, they can aid you in performing this asana. This asana should be performed by everyone to purify the 7 chakras. Now visualize yourself as a tree with deep roots into the ground.
सप्तचक्रक्षालनाय वृक्षासन विशेषकान्.
Next up is Shiva Asana. From the handstand position, shift your gaze to the third eye and visualize that Tejas energy is flowing to your third eye, rejuvenating your body and bringing the divine radiance to your being as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
दोवु पग जोड़ी माही गुल्फ मिलाए.
Next up is Matsyasana too. From Bakasana, place your hands flat on the mat and step your feet back into a plank position. Then lower your body down to the mat and push it back up again and again as you visualize yourself as a fish in Matsyasana too.
निब्जं शयनं कूर्परो पार्श्वभागायामूर्धकृत्य.
Next up is Sarvapasana too. Lower your body down onto your stomach, place your hands on the respective hips and lift and move your upper body from left to right as you visualize and move your body like a snake. Breathe calmly through your nose as you do so.
निब्जं शयनं कृत्वा हस्तौ नितम्बं संस्थाप्य.
The next asana is Nidalambanasana. As you lay prone on your belly with your hands in Padma Mudra, the lotus mudra, holding onto your chin, elbows on the ground, toes stretched behind. Feel self-supported and completely independent in Nidalambanasana.
कराभ्यां पङ्कजं कृत्वा तिष्ठेत् कूर्परयासुधीः.
The next asana is Chaturasana. As you lie on your stomach, place your hands flat on the mat in front and then straighten your arms, bend your knees and place your feet towards your upper back as you gaze up. Visualize yourself as an umbrella, protecting your guru from the sun rays.
अर्ध्यासनं स्थित्वा हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा.
Next up is Vajrasana. Now sit in a kneeling posture with your perineum down on the heels. Extend your arms out in front. Place them flat on the mat as you place your forehead on the mat as well. Gaze towards your nose. Visualize yourself as Vajra, the weapon of Indra, symbolizing indestructibility.
इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघो.
The next asana is Meshasana. Now place your hands flat on the mat and push your hips up into Gajasana, and then alternate striking the ground with your hands as you experience yourself as powerful as a ram.
गजासन संस्थितो एकैकं बाहुं भूमौ ताडयेत्.
The next asana is Ajasana. From Gajasana, lift your legs up into the air and slowly bring your forehead down towards the ground as you visualize yourself as unborn, existing for all eternity.
गजासन संस्थितो पादद्वयमन्तराळे कृत्य.
Next up is Dhanantarasana. As you sit on your heels with the legs together, interlace your fingers around the toes and pull the feet towards your perineum. Then place your hands on the respective knees. Keep your spine straight, gaze towards your nose, and visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you make an ocean-like sound with your mouth in Ujjayi Pranayama.
पूर्व विधि परिहाता की काकसी से फणा शरा मोड़ी.
Next up is the Angamottanam. Now, interlace your fingers in front and then behind you, stretching your arms forward to the sides and backwards, up, down, left, right, in all directions. As you give massage to various different joints and muscles in your body, visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
हस्तयो अंगुलीर्बद्ध्वा हस्तयोर् मध्यात् सर्वंगं निष्कासयित्वा.
The next asana is Garudasana form. Now sit on your heels in Vajrasana. Keep your feet turned out to the sides with the toes pointing outwards. As you keep your thighs and knees resting on the ground, keep your spine straight, hands on the knees, and visualize yourself as Lord Garuda, flying Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi on his back in Garudasana form.
जंगोरुभ्यां धरां पीड्य स्थिरकायो द्विजानुना.
Next up is Ananda Mandirasana. Sit with your legs folded back, toes pointing backwards with the knees open wide. Hands holding onto the ankles. Place the front of your buttocks on the ground and gaze to your third eye as you visualize yourself residing in the blissful space of a temple.
अथवा क्षेवीरनाथ आनन्दमन्दिरासनम्.
Next up is Mandukasana 2. Sit with your knees wide, feet overlapping on top of your ankles. Place your hands under the knees. Place your tongue against the roof of your mouth in Manduki Mudra as you visualize yourself as a frog and perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
पृष्ठं सम्पीड्यगुल्फाभ्यां जान्वङ्गे सबले आकृतिः.
Next up is Narasimhasana. As you keep your toes on the mat, heels up and together, sit your perineum down on the heels, place your hands on the mat in front, thumbs touching, and the base of your hands should touch the toes. Gaze towards your nose, stick out your tongue, exhale forcefully as you visualize Narasimha, one of the 10 avatars of Vishnu.
दो फणा पानी होए वैसे एडी मेलर कुदानी वैसे.
Next up is Bishrakasana. As you sit on your toes with the perineum on the heels, knees separated, cup your hands and place them over your mouth and nose. As you keep your thumbs underneath the teeth and close your lips. Inhale through the right nostril and exhale through your mouth in Bishraka Pranayama as you gaze to the nose and visualize yourself as Devi, victorious over all your fears.
दो पकां की एडी जोजी गोड़ा फनोवान पुनी होई.
Next up is Makadasana. Keep the soles of the feet together, top of the feet on the ground, sit on your heels and bend your elbows, bringing your fingers towards your armpits as you imitate as if you were a monkey scratching itself. Visualize yourself as a playful monkey and gaze to your third eye in Makadasana.
दो पकदली संपुटटाने तिनकी पिष्टि भूमि पर इठाने.
Next up is Vajrasangarasana. As you stand on your toes with the soles of the feet together, sitting on the heels, hold on to the opposite elbows behind your back and gaze towards your nose, embodying a diamond-like strength for yourself and your Sangha.
प्रथम पणा पानी होए बैसे दो वेड़ी गुदानी वैसे.
Next up is Kanjanasana. Keep the toes down, ankles crossed behind, and sit on your heels. Place your palms on the ground to the sides of your body as you gaze to the nose and visualize perfect health beyond any and all physical or mental ailments while engaging Ujjana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
खञ्जनासनमावक्षे यत्कृत्वा सुस्थिरो भवेत्.
Next up is Kurmasana. With your feet crossed behind, sitting on the feet, place your hands on the knees and stiffen your upper body and neck like the shell of a turtle as you gaze through your nose and visualize yourself as a turtle with a stable body and mind to live for centuries.
गुल्फौ च वृषणस्याधो व्युत्क्रमेण समाहितौ.
Next up is Yogasana. From the same position, relax your upper back, gaze to the nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
गुदं नियम्य गुल्फाभ्यां व्युत्क्रमेण समाहितः.
Next up is Vijyogasana. As you stand on your knees, cross your ankles behind and keep your feet near to the opposite knee. Hold your calves with the fingers inside and the thumbs outside as you gaze to your third eye and visualize a space of eternal oneness Advaita with your Guru. In Vijyogasana.
घोड़ा वामो उभौ होई घोड़ा आड़ा राखे दोई.
Next up is Ushtrasana 2. In a kneeling position, bend backwards, hold your ankles with your hands, keep your arms straight and push your hips forward as you tilt your head back and visualize yourself as a camel.
मेरुदण्डग्रन्थिदाढ्य संविपादैषु पुमान्.
The next asana is Jati Asana. With your heels together, hands on the soles of the feet, slowly lean back and bring your elbows to the mat, followed by the back of your head. Gaze towards your nose and visualize yourself as a lotus blooming.
दो एड़ी संपुट करे सोले मूलद्वारित रिधरे.
Next up is Vidatasana. As you sit on the knees with the thighs and calves together, lean back and touch your back to the ground and rise back up again and again. Use the support of your hands if needed. As you gaze to the nose and visualize the healing and liberation of all causal, subtle forms of your body.
जंगा पृष्ठभूमो निधाय जंगोदरयोः ऊरुनि संस्थाप्य.
Next up is Kapotasana. From Vidatasana, raise your hips even higher. Bring your forearms to the mat and hold the back of the heels as you bring your head in between the feet. Visualize yourself as a beautiful dove as you perform the Mula Bandha.
मेरुदण्डग्रन्थिदाढ्य संविपादैषु पुमान्.
The next asana is Varasana. As you stand upright on your knees with the toes tucked, hold your arms with opposite hands, gaze towards your nose. You entered the boon-fulfilling posture. Now receive your boon from Paramashiva. Gaze to your nose and internally chant the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
जानुनि भूमौ संस्थाप्य हस्ताभ्यां बाहु परस्परं धृत्वा.
Next up is Varahasana 2. As you keep your knees together, toes tucked, lean forward and down, bring your elbows to the mat and hold your head with your hands as you rest your perineum on the heels. Visualize yourself as Varaha, the boar avatar of Lord Vishnu.
सूर्यं चन्द्रं भेदनानि आसनानि निकथ्यते.
Next up is Mundasana, another inverted posture. Now, place your elbows on the mat, shoulder width apart. Lock your fingers, place the crown of your head onto the mat, and hold your head with your hands. As you walk your feet forward, raise your hips and legs. Keep your legs straight. Be stable. Gaze to your nose and visualize yourself as a lopped tree in Mundasana.
अधो मुण्डासनं वक्षे सर्वेषां प्राणिनां सुखम्.
Next up is Ardhasana. As you kneel down, place your head in between the knees, hold onto your head with your hands and place your elbows outside the knees. Inhale through the nose in Sahajra Kumbhaka and exhale through your mouth as you gaze to your nose and visualize Swamiji.
प्रथम पगदली समटारावे कोरमाहिली उभे मिलावे.
Next up is Viparita Shalabhasana. As you lay down on your stomach, extend your arms straight out and lift your thighs, arms and chest off the ground as you visualize yourself as a locust. You can hold weights if you want to intensify this asana.
शलभासन भेदाश्च नटभेरुण्ड नामके गण्डभेरुण्ड सहिते शीर्षदण्डासनं तथा.
Next up is Kapalasana. Now place your hands next to the hips with the palms facing down and lift your legs off the mat as you keep your forehead on the ground. Visualize a skull representing the mind with purified thoughts and the strong will to attain enlightenment in Kapalasana.
कपालं भूमौ निधाय ऊर्ध्वं पादौ नयेत्.
The next asana is Akasha Kapotasana. As you lay on your stomach, with your hands at the sides, lift your legs up over your head and slowly place your feet on the mat in front of your head. Keep your palms flat on the mat behind you. As you visualize yourself as a free and open dove.
उष्ट्रासने स्थित्वा चरणौ भूमेरुत्थाप्य.
Next up is Chatakasana. As you sit on the knees, bring your chest down so your navel touches the knees. Keep your hands flat on the mat, forearms on the ground, be sturdy, and visualize yourself as a sparrow.
कूर्परपर्यन्तौ हस्तौ धरामवष्टभ्य जानुनी नाभौ संकुञ्च्य तिष्ठेत्.
Next up is Vrishchikasana too. Now kneel down, hands and elbows on the mat. Raise your legs, bend your back to touch your feet to the head. Lift your chin and hold as you visualize yourself as a scorpion.
विच्छेपपुच्छप्रतिमाङ्घ्रिपार्ष्णे धृत्वा स्वशीर्षे चिबुकं विधार्य कौ.
Next up is Vrishasana. As you place your perineum down on the right heel, keep the left foot outside the hip, ankle to the side, toes pointing outwards. As you place your hands on the mat, visualize yourself as a bull and start breathing in Antaranga Kumbhaka. Forcefully inhale through your nose, hold your breath for a short while and then slowly exhale through the nose again.
याम्युगुल्फे पादमूले वामभागे पदेतरं विपरीतं स्पृशेत् भूमिं वृषासनमिदं भवेत्.
Next up is Lulasana. From a kneeling position, place your hands flat on the mat in front and lift your knees off the ground, cross your toes of the left foot over the right and balance above the mat as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
लोलासनं सदा कुर्यात् वायुलोलापघातनात्.
From Lulasana, place your perineum straight on the opposite heel, repeating Vrishasana on the other side.
याम्युगुल्फे पादमूले वामभागे पदेतरम्.
Next up is Balagunasana. As you place the toes of the left foot onto the ground and sit on the left heel, place the right foot flat with the right knee towards your chest. Keep your hands on the knees and visualize Balagunahai, one of the 84 siddhas, in your inner space.
आसन को गुण जल विकार जाई.
Next up is Grahasana. As you squat with your feet flat on the mat, bring your elbows under the thighs and wrap your hands around the shins. As you hold on to your ankles from the outside, visualize yourself as the entire planet.
पादतले भूमौ संस्थाप्य जानुमध्ये कूर्परौ स्थाप्य.
Now repeat Bala Gunasana on the other side. Keep the right toes down, sit on the right heel with the left knee towards your chest.
आसन को गुण जल विकार जाई.
Next up is Utkatasana. You can hold weights if you want to intensify this asana. As you squat on your toes with the heels up, knees off the mat, place your perineum onto the heels and your hands on the respective knees. Keep your spine straight. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform the Mula Bandha.
युजास्पिजोस्ति यत ऊर्वजानो यत्रासने पादतलद्वयो परी.
Next up is Vajrasangarasana 2. As you sit on your toes with the perineum on the heels and the soles together, keep your knees wide and off the ground. Hold onto opposite elbows behind your back and visualize Swamiji.
प्रथम बना पानी होए जैसे दो वेड़ी गुदानी वैसे.
Next up is Anilasana. As you squat or sit with your feet hip width apart, place your hands flat on the ground and step onto your hands with the heels. Keep your arms straight, gaze to the nose and visualize you're able to consume and live off of air alone.
दो हाथ भूमि पर ठाने कहूनी जाड़ी ना भी लगाने.
Next up is Padukasana. As you place the back of your hands onto the mat with the fingers facing towards your body, step your feet on top of the hands and wrap your hands around the feet like a shoe. Walk around on the mat as you visualize you're wearing padukas walking across India.
हस्ततलयोः पादतले कृत्वा तिष्ठेत् गच्छेत् पादुकासनं भवति.
Next up is Kukutudanasana. As you place your palms on the mat, raise both feet upwards into the air and let them fall back down again and again while visualizing yourself as a rooster.
हस्ततले भूमौ कृत्वा पादतले च ऊर्ध्वमुड्डानं कृत्वा.
Now place both hands on the mat, raise your legs upwards into a handstand and move around on two hands dancing. As you feel yourself become free of all inhibitions in Viparita Nrityasana.
हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्य ऊर्ध्वपादाग्रे कुर्वन्.
Next up is Kunjarasana. As you separate your feet and place one palm down on the mat with your arms straight, bring opposite hands onto your head and be stable. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you breathe calmly in Sahaja Kumbhaka and perform the Mula Bandha.
अथ पक्षे महादेव कुञ्जरासनमुत्तमम्.
Now exchange the position of your hands. Repeat Kunjarasana on the other side.
अथ पक्षे महादेव कुञ्जरासनमुत्तमम्.
Next up is Karambasana. As you sit on the ground with your feet flat and the heels close to your body, hold the respective ankles and lift your feet off the ground. Visualize yourself as a Karamba tree, a pious tree that promotes a long life.
पार्श्विभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्य हस्तद्वयेन गुल्फौ धृत्वा.
Next up is Pavana Muktasana. As you sit with your heels at the perineum, hold your knees with your hands and press them towards your chest. Visualize any excess vata being released from or balanced within your system.
द्वयोस्तु पादयोः पाणिं लात्वा सस्वनितं भगे.
Next up is Chakodasana. As you sit and lift one leg behind your head, place both hands flat on the mat to the side and extend the opposite leg up as you lift your entire body off the ground and gaze to your third eye, visualizing yourself as a powerful source of energy.
पूर्वदानं चतुष्पादपीठं वज्रासनं तथा.
Next up is Dhanurasana 2. As you sit on the ground, hold the big toes with Prana Mudra and keep one leg straight and pull the other foot towards your ear as you visualize yourself as a bow.
पादाङ्गुष्ठौ तु पाणिभ्यां गृहीत्वा श्रवणावधि.
Next up is Ashtavakrasana. As you lift the left leg over top of the left shoulder, bring the right foot across and hook it on top of the left foot. Extend your legs to the side as you balance on your arms, leaning forward while visualizing yourself as a flying crane.
वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च.
Next up is Pranasana. Now place the right foot onto the left thigh as you place the left foot flat on the ground with the knee raised. Bring the left shoulder underneath the raised knee and press the right knee down with the right hand. Visualize you're immortal and able to exist solely from prana as you gaze to your third eye.
एतत् प्रभेदं वक्ष्यामि करोति यस्य चामरः.
Next up is Parshvamatyendrasana. As you keep the right foot at the root of the left thigh and bring the left foot over top of the right knee. Twist your body around the raised knee and bring one arm below as you interlock your fingers behind your back. Gaze towards your third eye and visualize Sage Matsindranath, the master of Hatha Yoga, in Parshvamatyendrasana.
पार्श्वाभ्यां धृतते यास्तु पार्श्ववत्सेन्द्रमुत्तमम्.
Now repeat Chakrasana on the other side as you lift the other leg behind your neck and lift your body off the ground as you extend the opposite leg forward.
पूर्वतानं चतुष्पादपीठं वज्रासनं तथा.
Next up is Dhanurasana 2 on the other side. Hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra and pull the other foot towards your ear, visualizing yourself as a bow.
पादाङ्गुष्ठौ तु पाणिभ्यां गृहीत्वा श्रवणावधि.
Now repeat Ashtavakrasana on the other side as you lift the right leg over the shoulder, hook the left foot over top, extend your legs to the side and balance while visualizing yourself as a crane.
वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च.
Now repeat Pranasana on the other side as you place the left foot on the right thigh, right knee raised, right shoulder underneath the right knee, with a hand flat on the mat, pushing the left knee towards the ground. Gaze to your third eye and visualize you're immortal and able to exist solely from prana.
एतत् प्रभेदं वक्ष्यामि करोति यस्य चामरः.
Now repeat Parshvamatyendrasana as you place the other foot outside the hip and step the other foot over top the knee. Bring your arm underneath, hold on to your fingers behind your back and twist your body as you gaze to your third eye and visualize Sage Matsindranath.
पार्श्वाभ्यां धृतते यास्तु पार्श्ववत्सेन्द्रमुत्तमम्.
Next up is Ardha Paschimottanasana. As you keep one leg straight, press your perineum with the other heel, keep your chest forward and down, hold onto the front foot and bring your head towards the knee as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
एतत् एकं पादं प्रसाद्य एकं पादस्य पार्श्वनासीवनी सम्पीड्य.
Next up is Kraunchasana. Now place your left ankle outside the hip and hold onto the sole of the right foot. As you extend it forward and up in front of your face, visualize yourself as a crane.
वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च.
Now repeat Ardha Paschimottanasana on the other side as you press your perineum with the other heel and lean forward and down.
एकं पादं प्रसार्य एकं पादस्य पार्श्वनासीवनी सम्पीड्य.
Now repeat Kraunchasana on the other side as you bring the other foot outside the hip and extend the opposite leg up, holding onto the foot, visualizing yourself as a crane.
वासिष्ठमतकौण्डिन्यमूर्धकुक्कुटमेव च.
The next asana is Svastikasana. As you sit with the soles between the thighs and calves, keep your spine straight, palms resting on the knees. Embody peace, well-being, good fortune and prosperity as you visualize the swastika, as you gaze to your nose.
जानोर्भुवनौ व्यक्तसंस्थितौ.
Next up is Bhagasana.
वामपार्श्वं संस्थाप्य उत्तानौ चरणौ कृत्वा संस्थाप्योपरि जानुनोः.
The thighs and calves flat on the mat. As you gaze to the nose, and visualize yourself as an elegant swan.
कुक्कुटासनं.
And placing your forehead on the mat as you visualize yourself through the thighs and calves, and hold on to this posture. Granthi Bhedasana, Dana Kurmasana.
कुक्कुटासनबन्धस्थं.
The rooster. From Padmasana, hold one hand towards your nose and visualize the other hand around the respective big toe. Head toward Marakata Pitasana.
उत्तानशयनं.
Gaze to your nose and visualize Swamiji unscathed.
ग्रीवाकण्ठेन भूमिं
Tirya Naukasana.
नौकावत् स्थित्वा ऊर्ध्वं टभ्य.
Ananda Paramashivoham.
उत्तानं शव.
Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. The 308 asana sequence. We again want to complete with everyone for the technique of Paramashiva.
ॐ ॐ नित्यानन्द.
Thank you.
नित्यानंद परमशिवोहम परमशिवोहम. ओम नित्यानंद 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 परमशिवोहम.
All the participants, quickly
Nityananda.
settle down. Please wrap up your mats, yoga items. Get ready for the power manifestation. Now we'll be entering into the power manifestation segment. It's going to be an intense 21 minutes power manifestation. So I request everyone to quickly settle down. Pick up your items needed for the power manifestation. Eye bands, Jnananjana, Krishna Shila if you have, notebook and pen. And make sure your cameras are on. And before starting the segment, I would like to bring it to all your notice. During the power manifestation, if you're facing any obstacle, please do pose that as well. While you're manifesting, if you're feeling that you're feeling obstacle, you're not able to manifest, please pose that as well. There are still few participants, the cameras are off. I request everyone to turn on your cameras and be seated in your receptive positions. Yes. So now let us start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Hands in the Namaskara Mudra. Close your eyes. Nithyanandam Paramasugadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvadidam Gagana Sadusham Tattvamashadilaksham Egam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Shakshibhudam Bhavadidam Trigunaragidam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Yes. Nithyanandam, everyone. That's wonderful. So I hope everyone had a wonderful yoga session. It's going to be almost like 3 hours of intense yoga. So now what we're going to do is next 21 minutes it's going to be a power-packed power manifestation. Because why I'm saying this, because just because you just finished the yoga, your whole body is reverberating in that cosmic space. So all your chakras are fully awakened. So your third eye is ready and you can manifest the power just like that. Your whole cosmic geometry is aligned in a perfect position, which enables you to manifest the powers now. So let us quickly jump into the power manifestation. So it's going to be 3 rounds of power manifestation. We're going to manifest the blindfold reading and we're going to project the shapes today for you to manifest. So before begin, I request all of you to pick up your eye bands. Make sure you are blindfolded properly. I had a wonderful Kalavira Darshan yesterday, and some of you have burned, liberated all our karmas, completions. There are thousands and thousands of people have asked, requesting for complete completion. So today, all of us will completion. So today the blindfolds are proper. Just visualize Swamiji is sitting in your third eye as Paramashiva himself with 25 heads, 50 hands and 75 eyes, intensely manifesting in your Agnya Chakra. Let him manifest through your third eye with that intense visualization and oneness. Let's chant the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
And your whole body reverberate with the
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda.
Please open your eyes, remove your blindfolds. Yes, please relax. You can open your eyes. Yes. Let's take a quick moment. Quickly pen down, and also you can put in the Zoom chat what Paramashiva, what Swamiji have showed you during this power manifestation. Whatever it is, from the moment you closed your eyes, started manifesting the power of third eye, whatever Swamiji have showed you during this power manifestation, please pen down. And also you can type it in the Zoom chat. So before verifying the answers, let's take a few moments to quickly pen down all the answers. So yes, now let us verify our answers now. Here, hope everyone can see on the screen. So it is a heart. It's a hearting which was showed during this power manifestation for you, which is in the pink color. So I request all of you, I think yes, I'm seeing so many smiles in the participants. I hope many have manifested. So please post in the Zoom chat. if you have manifested seeing through the blindfolds. So before getting into the second round, the participants who are manifest, please do share in the Zoom chats how many are able to manifest and what Paramashiva have showed you. It is not like always a direct way of like manifesting the Shakti. Paramashiva has a special, I would say, like way to manifest in each one of you. Many times he may directly show the pictures, many times he shows a scene, a scenario which conveys this, the whole image, what is being projected on your front of you. Or you may hear the sound from somewhere, from the outside, somebody will knock the door and then he will it's many ways he will manifest through your, so yes. So let us get ready also for the second round. So let us put back our blindfolds. Make sure it is completely covered. And please do pen down as well all the images manifesting, you're seeing through this power manifestation segment. So yes, let's get ready. We're now entering into the second segment. This segment also we're going to see shapes will be projected on your screen during this power manifestation. So yes, let's close your eyes. Just remember all the oneness moments you had with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Just the oneness flow inside your whole system with that completion space. Let's intensely chant the Maha Vakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Intensely chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda. Continue chant. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda
Let him manifest.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Yes. Let's quickly pen down all the things which Paramashiva have showed you during this power manifestation. What and all you are able to see through your third eye during this power manifestation. Let's quickly pen down, and also please do write in the Zoom chat so that all the acharyas can help you. Sorry. All the acharyas can help you. If you are facing any obstacle during the power manifestation, please post that as well. So that way, we initiated Sannyas disciple, third eye initiated Balasans will manifest and find out your obstacles and give the solutions. Okay, golden triangle. Okay, that's wonderful. And also request what you have manifested during the last segment as well. Get anything at all. Okay, so yes, even that also, even this space that I didn't get anything, not able to manifest, let's drop everything. Let's surrender be the main key for this power manifestation. Let's surrender everything to him. If you're manifesting, let's celebrate him. The Paramashiva himself is manifesting through you. If not, let's surrender that as well. Let all this incompletions melts down. Through that you'll be able to manifest all the powers. It is not but like, the years and years we have accumulated so much of incompletions, like I would say, like misinterpretations of all the sacred science and knowledges. This whole Paramashivoham is packed in such a way that each jnana segments gives you the layers and layers of breakdowns, right? Clearance. So moment you attend one jnana segment, you will get a clarity about the whole process, and you will get complete out of the particular pattern. So that way, end of this Paramashivoham, you'll be able to manifest all the powers of Paramashiva. So yes, shall we reveal the answers now? Yes, let's verify. Yes, here you can see it was a white glowing, a star was projected to you. And of course, yes, it's a closer. I think it has so much of triangles inside. So easy, like I would say, like it's the first step towards manifesting the complete image. So yes, that's wonderful. It's a good thing to start with. Please do celebrate the each happenings. Even if you manifest a small part of the whole image, please do celebrate. That way it gives you more and more completion and getting into this power manifestation. Let's celebrate Paramashiva himself is manifesting in your body. So yes, so with this I'll be coming to the end of this segment, the power manifestation. Now I'll be moving on to the jnana segments. So before that, please do take a moment to share all the experience you had during this power manifestation with your friends and families through your social medias. So let us quickly get ready for the second segment, next upcoming segments. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.